how you going? My name is Claire De Silvestro. I am a mixed media artist based in Australia, country New South Wales. And this is my very first YouTube tutorial on jelly printing. So come along and see how we go as I do a afternoon jelly print session. Working on a blue-green colorway. So we're going to produce wonderful prints on book pages similar to these. Well, actually not similar to these, exactly these, because these are the ones that I actually ended up making. And create some amazing stuff together. Well, hello and welcome to a jelly printing extravaganza. We're going to play with some stamps today on this antique book that I picked up from a thrift store or a Good Sammy's or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is just going to use the Gelli Plate. I've got an 8x10 and a 5x7 here, so I'm going to use the 8x10 to actually do the printing on, and the 5x7 just to do some colour mixing. And I've got some stamps here that I've made myself just with some stick-on foam shapes, and I've got one here that's made with a chipboard embellishment thingo that I got from a craft store. I've actually got a regular proper stamp that I picked up again from Good Sammy's, a thrift store, depending on what part of the world you're from. This one actually hasn't even been used, so I have no idea what that's going to turn out like. And another one that I made myself just with a piece of foam, and I just used a pen just to make some marks on there, and again we'll see what that looks like. So the ones that I've made myself, I've just stuck the foam onto bits of cardboard so that make it easier to use them on the gel plates. Cool. Alrighty then, let's give it a go and see what kind of fun stuff we can work with. So I'm using just a standard speedball brayer. I've got a couple of mark making sort of spatula scratchy flue-flar tools. I've got some random paper and paint. I'm working with a blue and green colorway here, so I've got a bunch of random blue and green paints here, and I've got a roll-off paper here on the side, and yeah, let's get going and see what we end up with. Let's get started just with a nice blue. I'm just going to randomly chat while I'm doing it because we all love a good random chat. Okay, so I'm just going to do half of the plate and then just play with the stamps and see what we end up with. All right, let's just go straight in with it. I'll do plain paper and the printed paper at the same time. That'll help rub onto the printed paper and to rub onto the plain at the same time. And we'll see what we get. Well, that came out well. Cool, so we've got the nice grungy print on that side, nice clean print on that side. And I'll tell you what it comes up with like on the book page. Kind of cool. Oh, I like that. It's nice how it comes, you can just see the printing coming through. Not so fussed on this side. I think we could probably do something a bit more on that. So, all right, let's go on to the next page. I'm going to mix something else on the paint. Let's go a little bit lighter. Okay. I like never knowing exactly what kind of color I'm going to end up with on the plate when you mix your own colors. So you just never know what you're going to get, do you? All right, let's try something different. I'm going to try this one. I've not used this one before, so we'll give it a go, shall we? And press fairly hard onto it so that we get a good impression. And I might just slightly offset it as well. Yeah, that looks pretty cool so far. Be interesting to see what it looks like when we've got it printed. Okay. All right, so again, I'll get my book page. Okay. Book page on the top half. I'll print on the second on that half again. Okay, let's have a look and see what this ends up. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Oh, that came up really nice. Oh, look at that. That looks really cool. Oh, and you get a little bit of the ghost print on that one as well. It's interesting. But I really like how that came up. That came up fantastic. Let's have a look how the book page came up. Oh, very nice. Yes, very pleased with that. Oh, that came up really well. I'm very, very happy with that. Fantastic. Oh, how exciting. Okay, I think we won't add any more paint onto this. I'll just use what's already here. Get a little bit of a blue stripe effect happening here. Let's go with my circles. Why not? I love a good circle. And I like to sort of turn the stamp around so it doesn't look too uniform. Get the same print over and over again. That's never fun. Go. All right, let's do it again. Go page. And we'll go a new blank piece. All right, press, press, press. Okay, see how this comes up. Ooh. Oh, very nice. Oh, I like both the circles and the stripe effect that's coming up in there. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's have a look at the book page. Yep, loving it, loving it, loving it. Absolutely loving it. That's so cool. And the thing I love about using the book page is you can just see the words coming through. That adds to the pattern, but not so much that it matters what was actually written on the page. That's so cool. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Very, very exciting. Okay, let's just mix this up a little bit, shall we? All right, let's have a look. What have we got? Let's try this stamp, the one that I made with just the foam and some pen marks in there. Let's have a look and see how that worked out. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, very cool. Try it with a brick pattern and see. Then we can use the join lines as part of the pattern. Cool. Let's give that one a go. Okay, book page goes down, blank page goes on. Let's try and there we go. Match that up a bit. Oh, yeah, that didn't work so great. I mean, you've got some, probably would have been better if I'd let that dry and used a pickup layer, I think. That's okay. There's bits in there that are usable, but I'm a bit annoyed about the excess that hadn't. But it's made a nice grunge level of paint on the outside there, which will be good for the next layer, next print. I prefer that. I think that looks better on here. But yeah, the join lines kind of irritate me. But it's all a learning curve, isn't it? And it will work okay in a collage effect. But I have to say I'm not loving that stamp, so I probably won't use it again. All right, let's try a different color on it now. Now that we've got some grunge on the outside, let us get in here with a different color so that we can have a little bit of layering of the print and of the color and of the texture and design. So what we're doing is layering the colors on top of each other, and of course whatever is on the bottom layer on the gel will be on the top layer. What I might do here is I'll use one of my scratchy tools. Mark down. So what this is going to do is basically it's taking the paint off the gel, so it's going to allow the paper to show through the paint and create the pattern. All right, let us pop on a page, pop on another plain piece. Okay, rub, rub, rub. So what we're doing here is we're picking up not only that green layer that we just put on with the scraped, scratched design on it, but we're also picking up the paint that was left behind from the last sheet, last print. So all things going well, we should pick up multiple colors on the design. Cross fingers. Yep. So you can see in there we've got the green and we've also got a bit of blue from the other print, which creates a really interesting and unique design. Yeah, I actually really love that. And I love how well the stripe scratching worked through the green. I think that looks really, really cool. All right, let's have a look and see what it looks like on the book page. Ah, no, that's that. It's ribbing, it's ribbing. That's one of the very negatives about using old book pages, is that they are quite fragile and they can tear fairly easily. There we go. So I just took it from the other direction to minimize that tearing. That looks awesome. Then you've also got that pattern of all the words in there. I've got a little bit of the pattern from the last stamp, which looks fantastic. I'm loving this piece. That looks so good. The scratching looks fantastic. The blue that picked up there, I absolutely love that piece. That is so cool. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Fantastic. Wonderful. Yeah, hello Boots. It's my cat. Hello cat. Off you get.